Welcome everyone to my channel. So today we are going to sew a simple gown with bust pleat. So I've gone ahead to mark out my measurements. I have shoulder 16 divided into 2. I have 8. I have my neckline for the back 2 inches. I have my armhole 7 inches. My bust line, under bust, and waistline. Of course, I added 1 inch for the sewing allowance. So here I have my bust is 37 divided into 4 plus sewing allowance 1 inch and ½ inch that allowance. So here I have my under bust, which is 32 divided into 4 plus 1 inch sewing allowance and ½ inch that allowance. The same thing here. Waist is 34 divided into 4 plus 1 inch sewing allowance and ½ inch that allowance. So let's cut it out. So I will use this to cut out the front, and I will deepen the front neck. I will show you. So I've gone ahead to cut out my armhole for the front and then mark out 4 inches for the front because I want the neck of the front to be deeper. So let's cut it out and I will cut the facing. So this is my front, and then let me cut out the so this is facing for the front. Let me also cut the facing for the back. So let's go and sew. So let's clean out the edges of the neck. Afterwards, I will use a weaving machine to clean out the edges of this facing. So, but let's sew the facing. So I'm done with the facing for the back. So let's do the front. The notch. See how neat it is. So this is how you join the neck for it to be neat. So you join it like this, facing to facing, and then the shoulder to shoulder, shoulder to shoulder, facing to facing. When you join it, the shoulder will be neat. So let's do it. So when you do it, you turn it this way. You see how neat it is. Join together. See? This is how the shoulder will look. You see? So we'll do the same on the other side. For 4.5 inches for the dart. Because my nipple to nipple is 8. I was having sewing that allowance. So let's do it. So we'll go ahead and join the sides. So with the sides and the neck sides done, we will now bring the down part and make our bust pleat. So I'll be making a pleat on each of the darts, the front darts, the sides, and the back darts. I didn't put a zipper on this dress because it's a stretchy material. So I will start from the back. This is the center of my back. I've already marked it. Leave like 1 inch that I'll use to join it when I get to that place, and then I start making my pleat. I'll go to the first dart, measure my material to the first dart, mark it, and then measure 12 inches because each pleat will be 12 inches. So I'll measure 12 inches and then I'll make a mark on the 12 inches. Come and join it with this one that I have already made before. I'm going to sew it like 1 inch. So let's sew it. Find the middle of the pleat and join it with this one. The middle of the pleat, join it with the one you have already made. So coming back to my dress, I have this and I have this. So I'm going to do the same for this other dart. For this dart, I'm going to do the same. Bring my material here. Touching the dart, I will mark that point touching the dart. When I mark it, I will measure 12 inches. So we have 12 inches here. We have 12 inches here. I will now join it on that point I made on the dart. I will join it. And then look for the middle of the dart, of the pleat. Then join it together. I'll pin it on that dart. done this now, I will go round like this, sew it, and then show you the result, starting from the back. So after sewing it, this is what we have. You see, this is what we have, our bust pleat. And then I'm going to fix the sleeve. So we are almost done. If I fix the sleeve now, we are done. So I'm going to measure the length of my sleeve in order to cut my sleeve. Measuring the length of my sleeve, I have 8 inches. So on my sleeve, on my material, I measured 8 here, plus sewing allowance 9, and the length of my sleeve is 17, but I'm taking 18 because of sewing allowance. I'm putting 1 inch for sewing allowance, and then I will cut the sleeve out. So this is our sleeve. This is our sleeve. I'm going to cut another one and then we'll go and attach it. So having joined the sides of the sleeves, like so, the two of them have joined the sides of the sleeves. So I'm going to join them to the yoke now. You see, I've joined these hands. So let's join the other sides.